Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey to check out yet another new 2024 Seltos trim. We've seen the S and the new X-Line trim. Now I have a 2024 Kia Seltos SX Turbo, the top trim, in an all-new color for 2024 called Pluton Blue. So we're going to check this out, see what it brings to the market in this subcompact SUV segment. So let's dig in. All right, so here we are in the front end of this Seltos SX Turbo Pluton Blue, the new color for 2024. Kia badge in the middle. We have that new grille, as you can see, where the LED lighting used to come along the top. Now it comes along the middle, breaks up that tiger nose grille. Nice new grille design here on the 2024 Seltos, and the best thing about the SX is we got all LED lighting up front. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, and LED fog lamps as well. All right, wheel and tire package on this 2024 Seltos SX Turbo. We have an 18-inch gloss black with silver accents wheel. Good looking wheel, standard brake and rotor package. These wheels are wrapped in Kumho Majesty all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Full side profile on this Seltos SX Turbo. There is the new Pluton Blue color. Let me know what you guys think about it. We have the two-tone with the Pluton Blue and the black roof, which looks nice. My apologies ahead of time for all the pollen, but this has been one of the worst years for pollen in New Jersey in quite some time. Hard to keep it off the cars. But overall, it's a good-looking SX, I think. We do have flat black over the wheel wells. Let me know what you think about that on the top trim, but overall, I'm thinking I'm digging this color. Let me know what you guys think. As we move in closer, we are gloss black on the side view mirror with LED turn signals. Color matched on the front and rear door handle. We have a left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have flat black with aluminum finish on the roof rails. Black roof with shark fin antenna. And of course, when you go two-tone on the Seltos, there is no sunroof. Rear end of this Seltos, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top. We have the wiper down below on the glass. LED tail lights, and I like the way those tail lights come right across the middle of the tailgate and meet at the Kia badge in the middle. I think that's really cool. But we do have standard bulbs for turn signals in the back of this Seltos. Seltos on the left side of the tailgate, 4X for all-wheel drive on the right. Some gloss black on the bumper and then some aluminum finish underneath. And we have the exhaust tucked up underneath the right side of the vehicle. All right, under the hood of this 2024 Seltos SX Turbo, we have a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Gone is the 7-speed dual clutch, 195 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque. MPGs, 25 in the city, 27 on the highway, 26 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this 2024 Seltos SX Turbo, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this cost? Well, obviously we're top trim action, so we're going to get a top trim action price. So the SX Turbo all-wheel drive adds features to the vehicle that aren't available in the EX all-wheel drive. Makes sense. So what are you getting? You're getting that 1.6-liter turbo four-cylinder engine. You're getting the 8-speed automatic. You're getting 18-inch alloy wheels. You're getting LED headlights and LED fog lights. You're getting the Bose premium audio system, sports steering wheel, cargo cover, smart cruise control with stop and go, electronic parking brake, highway driving assist, forward collision avoidance assist, and intelligent speed limit assist. Now, options for this particular one, this has one option, and that is the Pluton Blue black roof two-tone. That's an additional $395. So once we add in destination and delivery of $1,325 from South Korea, our total MSRP for this vehicle from the factory, $31,710. Now the dealer has added a couple of accessories. They've added the wheel locks for $163. They've added the all-weather mats for $327. So the total asking price for this vehicle on the lot today, $32,193. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We have those all-season mats that say Seltos on them in the car. We are power seats with lumbar for the driver, but manual seats for the front passenger. Seats, nice looking black seats with the stitching. Nice two-tone design, I would say, even though the color is all the same. Nice headrests, nice bolstering, good looking interior. All right, we have door panel action. We have some soft touch that isn't that soft up top. Gloss black around the brushed aluminum door handle. We have a nice soft armrest with the stitching and flat black on the switchgear. And then there's the speaker down below for this upgraded Bose system. And the seating material I had forgotten to mention is Syntex. It is not leather. We're looking at the dash. We have hard plastic up top, some soft touch here, and then a nice large glove box. As we come over, we have Kia's 10.25-inch infotainment system, wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto, with touchscreen capability and dual panel capability, which I like. We also have our hard controls for that down here, so you can go to your map and go to your nav. Favorites button is that star, so you can track your music, radio, media setup. So you can go to setup, and that is going to take you into your vehicle setup. You can do your driver profiles, Bluetooth your phone, all that jazz is in here. So it's a nice system, but it needs to be wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Now we go to the backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory, so no issues with the backup camera. Underneath that, we have two heat and air vents, four-way hazards, single zone climate control, as we have it blowing air conditioning right now. It's so darn hot out today. Down below, you have a wireless charging pad up top. Then you have a 12-volt USB-C, USB-A. Here is the gear shift to go through this 8-speed automatic. Drive modes, we'll show you when we get to the dash. 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Then we have our center diff lock and hill descent control. Electronic emergency brake auto vehicle hold, 2 cup holders. Kia key fob, nice detonator style key fob. We have lock, unlock, panic button, remote start, nice weight. And then here is the semi-soft, more like semi-hard center armrest with stitching, and you open that up and you have a nice glove area for storage. Seltos steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, Kia badge on the horn button. We do have a lot of gloss black that goes around the outside. Nice flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of the vehicle, which I like. Telephone and voice commands on the left. As well, on the right side, you have your adaptive cruise control and safety suite controls. On the stalks, on the left, you have your headlights and fog lamp controls. Front and rear wiper on the right. Down below, brighten or dim the dash, traction control off. This is a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel, and we don't have any driver memory seat function or power fold mirror function in this SX Turbo. And then we have your 10.25-inch digital dash, looking good. Drive mode action, we have sport, everything goes red, smart, and then normal. Those are the 3 modes here in this Seltos all-wheel drive. And I'm looking for a snow mode, and I don't see one, which is too bad, because with all-wheel drive, I think we should have a snow mode in this Seltos. Let me know what you guys think. And then, of course, we can go through different displays in the center. And each one of these has submenus, so they give you a good amount of information, but it's an easy one to use and to figure out. Overhead console, we have LED interior lighting. If you want the dome lighting to come on when you open and close the door, this button is to remain in with the orange light on. And then when you open the door, light comes on, close the door, lights go off, no problem. SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. And then your Kia Connect button, so you can connect up with your car through your smartphone. Then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. Nicely done. Backseat time in the Seltos. I have the seat set for my driving position, and on in we go. Easy to get in with the head because it is squared off on top, so there's no slope to it. And then when I get in, I have plenty of room for my knees, head at 5'11", shoulder width room. We do have the Syntex material. Then we go plastic, no seat pocket behind the driver, but a seat pocket behind the front passenger. 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs, and some storage. Back door panels, same as the front. Hard plastic up top, unfortunately in the back though. with all that gloss black plastic around that brushed aluminum door handle, but we still do have a softer armrest, and of course the Bose speakers in the back, and a nice door pocket for cup holders and whatnot. In the back, same seats with the Syntex material and the headrest looking good, nice and comfortable, center armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders. So they got you covered here in the back of the Seltos, and it's very, very comfortable. And unlike the Kona that we saw the other day, I have much more room here in the back row, or excuse me, back seat area of this Seltos. All right, cargo area time in this Seltos. Come to the back, right underneath the Kia. There's a button, you push it, and then you have to lift up. There's no electric assist on the Seltos. And now we have a nice area for storage, not crazy big, but for a smaller SUV, pretty darn good. We have your all-weather cargo mat and the door wheel locks. And then underneath here, we have a nice spare tire. So thank you, Kia, for that. We do have some lighting in the back, but we do not have a 12-volt for power back here. Then we have this ridiculous tonneau cover, and I can't stand these things. So we're going to let this down. And now, rear seats down, just lift that up and push the seats forward. Lift that up, push the seats forward. Now we'll put this tonneau cover back in place. You can get rid of these things, and that's what I would do, because I don't really see much usefulness for these things at all. I know it's for security, but I'm not a big fan of them. And now we have much more space with those seats down, so another good use of room here in the back of this Seltos. All right, here is the window sticker. Again, my apologies if you see a bunch of pollen on here, but I just can't keep it off. Here is the 2024 SX Turbo, Pluton Blue Black roof. Here is your standard equipment coming down. Optional equipment and SX features. Factory MSRP, mileage estimates, fuel costs. Gwangju, Korea is the final assembly point, and here is the additional added by the dealer. The wheel locks at 161, the mats at 327. So total asking is $32,198. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are driving this 2024 Kia Seltos SX Turbo top trim action on the Seltos for 2024. And right away, we got plenty of visibility out the front, side glass, rear view, mirror, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Seltos. Now, for as far as interior equipment, they really didn't do anything different than 2023, except you got the digital dash now in conjunction with your 10.25-inch digital infotainment system. So I like that combo. I think it's clear. I think everything looks good. Everything easy to get to on the center stack. No issues reaching for anything. I got the climate control. I got my heated seats. And I have wireless charging, and I have USB-A and USB-C. So thank you, Kia, for getting the USB-Cs in the Seltos. What I'm missing is we don't have ventilated seats in the Seltos, and we don't have a heated steering wheel. They do not come in a Seltos, so you can't get those features. And you know what? At this level of vehicle, and at this asking price of $31,700 factory, I really can't complain, because it's just not expensive enough to give you those extra features. But for me, I don't use the ventilated seats. I don't know how many of all of you do. Let me know. But I normally just use heated seats and the heated steering wheel. So the only thing I would miss in here would be the heated steering wheel. But you can't get one in a Seltos. So if you want a Seltos, you got to go non-heated steering wheel. But we're going to come up here and we'll do an emergency stop, see how the brakes are. In 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, perfect, nice and linear. Take off. We got the extra power going in the Seltos, 195 on the horsepower and torque. So they're bringing some decent performance in this little Seltos. Now, I didn't think the Seltos needed more power at all. I thought where it was just fine. Turning radius, nice and tight. Look at that, nice and tight. I thought it was just fine with where it was. What I wasn't a big fan of was that 7-speed dual clutch, because I thought it was a little jerky at a first and second. Now we have a standard 8-speed automatic, smooths everything out. So I believe adding that really has improved the driving dynamics of the 2024 Seltos versus 2023. So I really like that. But the steering is nice and responsive. You point the steering wheel where you want the car to go, and it goes. Is it vague? No. Is it light? Yes. Maybe a little vague, but you know, this is an SUV that's designed to get you and your passengers and your gear to wherever you want to go, and this does a really good job. This is one of my personal favorites in the subcompact SUV market, because you get good power, you get good handling, the suspension's well damped, you get a boxier shape so you have plenty interior space, you got a good amount of storage space, you get some good value as far as tech and features for the price that you're paying. So it's a really attractive value-based offering here from Kia in this segment, and this is why the Seltos sells so well. Now we're in the 4th model year, 2024, for the Seltos, so you're going to get this refresh in design, and I think they did a nice job with it. And I like the fact they went ahead and added the all-digital dash, bring it up to 2024 standards, and of course the USB-Cs. The one thing that Kia still has to accomplish on their to-do list is getting their larger screens that have nav built in to have wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, because their competition is doing it. But Hyundai Kia needs to get on the stick with that. Once they get that figured out, they'll be right in the ball game with everybody else when it comes to the tech. So a really good value-based offering from Kia in this Seltos, and you can really feel the additional power and torque out of this engine. It really gives you a lot of good driving confidence as you're driving down the road. So I really, really like that about this car. Even though when I first noticed this, I'm like, oh, I don't think you really needed to add power to this car. Thought it had plenty of power to begin with. But they did a nice job in giving you some extra zip, some extra torque, and a better transmission. And I think that has transformed how this vehicle performs and drives overall. Nice cornering. And see how smooth that 8-speed is? Just shifts beautifully, gets the vehicle up to speed effortlessly, and you just feel really confident behind the wheel of the Seltos for that reason. And that's why, you know, if you're looking for a subcompact SUV, put the Seltos on the list. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Just nicely done. But put the Seltos on your list. Like I said, if you're looking for that subcompact SUV, I think you'll be really impressed with the Seltos SX Turbo. But let me know what you guys think. If you're in the market, would you be going Kia Seltos, or are you going to the competition with the sister car, the Hyundai Kona, because you want a sportier exterior look? Or are you going to go somewhere else, to either Toyota or to Honda or somewhere else? Let me know in the comments. But I want to thank Ciocca Kia here in Ewing, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Kia Seltos SX Turbo all-wheel drive for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.